welcome back. Bernadette here. Thank you for joining me for yoga today. I've designed a little practice for us to try that is an awesome stretch for after a workout. And so, especially after leg day. So there's going to be some stuff to stretch our low backs out, stretch our hips out. So a great yoga practice to do at the end of a leg day workout or the next day. Or even like a bar workout where you're using all those little muscles around the legs and hips. So if that's what you're looking for, you're in the right place. Let's get right to it. So we're going to begin with standing on our knees. And this posture is called Vandrasana. And this is to warm up our backs, warm up our shoulders, stuff like that. So arms down by your side, standing on your knees. And let's just begin with taking a breath together. So take a full breath in. And a long breath out. And then on your next inhale, we're going to sweep our arms out to the sides and up, reaching long overhead. And then as you exhale, belly draws in as you sweep your hands behind your back, bending forward, bring your chest to your thighs, your hips to your heels, and your forehead down. And then we'll do 3 more repetitions like that. So inhale, lift the front of your chest as you sweep your arms out to the sides and up, reach long. And then as you exhale, engage your belly muscles in so that you're stable on the way down as you sweep your hands behind you and bend forward, bringing your forehead to the ground. Inhale, lead with your chest as you sweep the arms. Make sure that your breathing is guiding your movement. So the length of your breath establishes the length of your movement. As we exhale, we bend back forward. And then let's do 1 more like that. So inhale, sweep the arms, lift the chest off the thighs. Come up to standing on the knees, big stretch, reaching overhead. And then as you exhale, engage the belly muscles in as you bend forward. Gently stretching your back. All right. Pause here for a breath or 2. And then when you're ready, let's take the arms out front. And we'll do some Chakravakasana. So this is another one to just mobilize our major joints and also stretch the back a little bit. So hands out front, you can bring your elbows to the ground. And as you inhale, drop back on your hands a little bit as you lift the front of your chest forward and up. Feel a gentle stretch for the front of the belly. Just gonna scoot up here on my mat. And then as you exhale, engage the belly muscles in as you start to slowly bend your elbows and shift your hips back towards your heels. Bring your forehead down. And let's do 3 more like that. So as you inhale, lead with the front of your chest. Come on up. And then as you exhale, gently stretch your back as you lower down. Two more times. Use the full length of inhale to come back up into that tabletop position. Draw the shoulders back a little bit so we're broad across the front of the chest. And then exhale, belly draws in, bend your elbows, shift the hips back towards the heels. And last one, inhale, leading with your chest. Come on up. And then as you exhale, engage the belly muscles in, shift your hips back towards your heels. And pause and rest here. So take a couple full breaths in and long breaths out. Take a moment, let your back stretch. And then when you're ready, let's please come right onto our backs. So transition however is kind of easiest and simplest for you. Come onto your back a moment. You can start by just hugging your knees up towards your chest. And then let's bring our feet to the ground. And we'll do a couple rounds of bridge pose. So palms down. And feet and knees are a couple inches apart. All right, so as you inhale, press down into the feet and lift the hips. And feel that stretch in the belly, stretch for the front of the hips. And then as you exhale, engage your belly muscles in and slowly roll down as best you can. 1 vertebra at a time, articulating your spine on the way down as best you can. Coming all the way back to the ground. And then inhale, press down into your feet and slowly roll up. Feel the stretch for the upper back and the back of the neck. And then as you exhale, engage your belly muscles in. Start start with the upper back, rolling down one vertebra at a time as best you can. So upper back, mid back, low back, and then hips. And then we'll do 2 more. So inhale, lifting, starting by lifting the sacrum and hips off the ground, rolling all the way up. And then exhale, slowly roll down. And then 1 more repetition. Inhale, pressing down into your feet as you slowly lift your hips and stretch. And then on exhale, slowly unraveling as you lower back down. Good. Pause and rest here. Let your back settle towards the ground. And then this next posture, we're actually going to combine 2 postures together. So leave your left foot planted and take your right ankle to the outside of the left knee, so like a figure 4. Stretch. And pause there, and just let that right knee kind of open up away from you, and use the muscles around your hip to do that rather than pressing with your hand, right? So go ahead and pause here for just 1 more breath. So stay to inhale and exhale. And then when you're ready, we're going to pick that left foot up and off the floor and reach through our legs to grab onto the back of our left thigh. And we're going to combine another posture here and stretch out the back of the left leg at the same time. So as you inhale, press up with your left heel, stretch out the back of the leg. Now, if you just did leg day or your legs are tight for whatever reason today and you can't get your leg all the way straight, don't worry about it. Just keep a bend in your knee. The goal is to just feel a stretch there. Okay, so press your heel as energetically as you can without straining. And then as you exhale and bend your knee, pull that left knee towards you as you press the right knee gently away from you, so that we're kind of deepening that figure 4 stretch on the outer part of your right hip as we pull that left knee in. And then we'll do that 3 more times. So inhale, press up with the left heel, stretch out the back of the left leg. Remember, calibrate with a little knee bend if you need to. And then as you exhale, bend your left knee, pull the left leg towards you as you open up the right knee away from you. 2 more times. Inhale, press up with the left heel, stretch it out. And then exhale, bend the knee, hug it towards you, right knee presses away. And then last one, inhale, press your left heel up towards the ceiling, stretch the leg. And exhale, bend your left knee, press the right knee away from you as you hug the left knee in towards you. Pause there just a moment. And then when you're ready, start to slowly bring your left foot back down to the ground. And we'll hug the right knee up towards our chest. And then we're going to let the left leg spread out all the way down along the floor. So keep that right knee hugged in. And you can leave your left hand to your right knee. And then we're going to bring that right hand to the floor next to us. We're going to move into a twist now. So inhale here in place. And as you exhale, engage your belly muscles in as you rotate left. So twist your knee to the left as you roll your head to the right side. And then as you inhale, come back up to center. Hug that knee back up towards you. And we'll warm this up a few times and then we'll stay a few breaths. Exhale, twist to the left and face the right. Inhale, back to center. You might notice, like by the 3rd or 4th twist, your spine feels a little different, a little bit more mobile there. So that's why we warm it up a few times. So exhale, belly draws in to kind of help you squeeze into the twist as you twist left and face right. And then we'll do that 1 more time. So inhale, bring your knee back to center. And then as you exhale, twist to the left and face the right. And pause here. We'll stay for 2 breaths in the twist. So stay, relax your leg down to the floor if you can. Relax your opposite arm as well. Stay 2 full breaths in and 2 long breaths out. And just relax into it as best you can. Feel that stretch hopefully for the outer hip and thigh. A little rotation of the spine. You might even feel, if you did a little bit of a chest workout too, you might even feel a little stretch for the front of the chest. And then as you inhale, bring your knee back up to center. And then as you exhale, hug your left knee up to meet your right and just pause there and rest a moment. Hug bending your knees towards your chest. And then let's please do that on the other side. So bring your right foot down to the floor now. Plant your right foot, and then bring that left ankle to the outside of the right knee. So we're in that figure 4 on the other side. Now pause here for a moment, let the left knee open up away from you. And again, we want to use those hip muscles to create that resistance a little bit rather than just pressing with our hand. So let's stay here. One more inhale and one more exhale. And then we'll add on that stretch for the back of the right leg as well. So when you're ready, go ahead and reach through and grab onto the back of the right leg. And pause there. And then on your next inhale, we're going to press up with the right heel, stretching out the back of the right leg. Remember, sometimes if our leg is feeling a little bit tight and it doesn't want to go all the way straight, but we're still getting a really good stretch, that's totally fine and wonderful. Just do the best you can. Don't worry about what it looks like, but worry about what it feels like, okay? You're getting a stretch. As you exhale, bend your knee and hug that right knee towards you. Let the left knee open up and press a little bit away from you. And we'll do that 3 more times with that right leg. So inhale, press your heel up towards the ceiling, stretch the back of the leg, flex your foot, and then exhale, bend your knee, hug the right knee towards you, left knee presses away. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, heel to ceiling. And then exhale, bend your knee, right knee hugs towards you, left knee presses away. 1 more time, inhale, stretch the back of the right leg, big, big stretch. And then exhale, bend the right knee, pull it towards you, left knee presses away from you. All right, from here, let's go ahead and bring the right foot to the ground, nice and slow to come out. Hug that left knee up towards your chest, and then slowly spread that right leg out along the floor. We'll twist to the other side. So bring your right hand to your left knee, place your left hand next to you on the ground, and you want your palm down, you want your hand a little bit beneath shoulder height, so that's kind of soft for our neck and shoulders. So inhale here in place, and then as you exhale, engage your belly muscles in towards your spine as you come into the twist, and that just helps us into the position. So twist to the right and face the left. And then as you inhale, come back to center, and again, we're gonna warm up that twist, warm up our spine. Exhale, engage your belly muscles in, twist right and face left. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, twist to the right, face the left. Inhale, 1 more time back to center. And exhale, twist right, face left. This time we'll stay a couple breaths. So relax your leg down to the ground if you can. Let your body relax. Feel that stretch hopefully on that outer left hip and thigh. You might feel some stretching along your spine. You might feel some stretching on the front of the chest. And we'll take 2 full breaths here. Full inhales and long exhales. Once you're finished, on an inhale, bring your knee back to center. And then as you exhale, hug the right knee up to meet the left. You can wrap your arms around your legs for a moment and take a little resting breath and pause. So relax here, relax your face. And then just to bring our back kind of back into neutral, we want to make sure our low back is neutral by the time we end our little practice here. So bring your hands to the tops of your knees. And take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows and draw your knees up towards your chest. This is Abanasana. It's just knees to chest pose. It gently stretches our low back. So inhale, press the knees away from you. Again, arm's length. It gently stretches our low back. So again, we're back in neutral after we've moved our body, and especially our hips in all these directions. Exhale, bend the elbows, hug the knees towards your chest. Inhale, drop the knees away from you. We'll do 2 more like that. Exhale, knees to your chest, elbows bend. Inhale, the knees drop away from you, arms length. And then last one, exhale, bend the elbows, draw the knees towards you. And inhale, drop the knees away from you, arms length. And ahead and bring your feet to the ground. We're going to do one more little posture, and I think you'll like this one. It's really nice for the hips and sacrum and our legs as well. So you can rest your hands on your belly and have your feet planted on the ground and have your knees touching. So feet and knees are right up against one another. So rest your hands on your belly. And then as you inhale, nice and slow, take your knees wide and bring the bottoms of the feet together. So we get a little stretch for the insides of the legs and just a little bit of work in our sacrum back there. So, and then as you exhale, slowly bring your knees back together. So we'll warm this one up a few times, right? Get our hips and our inner thighs ready, and then we'll stay a few breaths, and that'll kind of finish up our practice for us. So inhale, we'll do a couple more. Inhale, take your knees wide, bring the bottoms of the feet together. This one's called Supta Badakanasana. Exhale, slowly bring the knees back together. One more time dynamically. Inhale, take the knees wide, and just move slowly. Exhale, knees come back together. And then last one, inhale, slowly take the knees wide, bring the bottoms of the feet to touch. And we'll rest for a couple of breaths here. So you can even close your eyes if that feels okay for you, if you feel comfortable. So take a couple full breaths in and long breaths out. Let your legs relax. Let your face and your belly and your shoulders and your arms relax. Let your thoughts relax. And take about 3 more breaths here. Full breaths in and long breaths out. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. And on your next exhale, you can slowly bring your knees back together. Pause a moment. Let's take our feet wider than the hips. So keep your knees together and scoot your feet out. Heel toe your feet out a couple inches so that they're a little wider than your hips. So now you're kind of knock-kneed with the feet wide and the knees together. And just rest here for a moment or two. And then one at a time, we'll bring our knees back up towards our chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Pause here for a moment. Take one more breath here. Now you're always welcome to take a little rest on your back for a few minutes at the end of your yoga practice if you like. But just for the sake of this quick video, I'm going to wrap us up. So when you're ready, you can come to sitting. And you can always turn me off and rest. Come to sitting and just kind of sense your low back and your hips and your legs. So I hope you enjoyed this little practice. I hope you feel like you got a really nice stretch for your hips and your legs and your low back. And just a nice little recovery stretch for after your workout, if that's how you're choosing to use this video. So thank you again so much for joining me. Again, my name is Bernadette. You can find me at my website. It's bernadettesoler.com. Love to have you join me for yoga class. Thanks again, and I hope to see you again soon.